Welcome back to my channel. I'm April. Hi, it's April. I make content about spirituality, everything mystical, self-development. If that sounds like something you're interested in, please subscribe now. And if you're a subscriber already, welcome back. So let's jump right into today's video. Today's video is about what to do when you feel anxiety. This is a topic that I am extremely passionate about because I've struggled with anxiety personally all of my life. I never knew it was a name for it until adulthood, but as a child I also struggled with social anxiety and never really felt comfortable in my body or in the presence of others. So I am here just to share what has helped me on my journey to trying to heal my anxiety. Okay, so the first technique that I'm jumping into is what we call locate your feet. I heard this on a podcast. It's called Know For Sure with B. Simone and Megan Brooks. These two women are on this podcast talking about spirituality and just what it means to have relationships with others and with yourself. But I mentioned this because they have this technique called locate your feet, where when you know where your feet are, you are in the present moment. If you can look down and count all of your toes, then you are in the present moment, which means you are freeing yourself from anxiety in that moment, right? This is a grounding technique to help you be in the present moment. When you're able to be in the present moment and not think about the past or the future, you are freeing yourself from anxiety. Being in the present moment and not trying to escape your body is how we call our power back to us. Not trying to escape your body is how you're able to use that moment as your point of attraction in order to create the future where you don't have to worry so much. Since imagination creates, once you are in the present moment, then and only then can you guide your thoughts to a place where you actually feel safe. Our brain likes to give us suggestions. Sometimes our brain would suggest, oh, let's worry about this thing today. But in order to redirect your thoughts, you have to bring yourself back to the now and say, hey brain, I know we usually think about this, but right now we're going to think about something that makes me feel good instead. Right now we're going to think about how beautiful the trees look outside. Or right now we're going to think about the smell of a nice flower that I like to smell. You have to catch yourself in the present moment, which takes a lot of awareness to bring yourself out of that mind movie. Locate your feet, ground yourself in the now, and just remind yourself that you control your thoughts. Now in this time, it's also great to start a breathing technique where you breathe in for 3 seconds, hold it, and then release for 4 seconds. This is regulating your nervous system. Okay, so step number 2 on what to do when you feel anxious is move your body. I know we hear this all of the time about movement, whether it's dancing, whether it's yoga, whether it's going for a walk, whether it's exercise. The movement of reconnecting with your body releases tension. When you reconnect with your body, you are in your most relaxing state. This is your feminine energy, which allows you to be like water. Water is fluid. Water is fluidity. Water is calm and relaxing. Water is never in a rush. Even when there's big splashes, you still come back to a settled flow. Water is fluid. So be in your fluid state by moving your body like water, not judging yourself for how you're moving. If you decide to put on your favorite song and dance to it like no one's watching, even if someone is there, take all the judgmental thoughts out of your mind, get into your body, get into your present, and move around. If you're anything like me, you love a good shower concert. You go in the shower, put on your favorite song, sing along to it, you dance, and then you come out feeling like a new person. This is because water is actually truly healing for the human body, externally and internally. And when you're dancing and smiling and listening to your favorite song, it's gonna heal and release tension from the body. And comment down below if you enjoy a good shower concert too. Okay, so moving on to step number 3 on what to do when you feel anxiety. Use your word as your wand. I say use your word as your wand based off of a book I read by Florence Scovel Shinn. I'll try to tag the book down below. So I started reading Florence Scovel Shinn's work when I first started my spiritual journey. I started with the book The Game of Life and How to Play It. You might be familiar with it. If not, I'll tag that as well. But one of my favorite books by her is Your Word is Your Wand. We are able to use our God-given voice to heal ourselves. I always talk about the power of affirmations on my channel because it works. So I advise you talk to yourself like you would a little child. Even if you have to give yourself a hug. I give myself hugs all the time. If you have to give yourself a hug, if you have to go in the mirror and visualize yourself as the little version of yourself when you were 5 years old, do that. I even recommend you saving a voice note in your phone, on your laptop or iPad, whatever you have. Save a voice note of your own voice telling you the most soothing, positive affirmations you can tell yourself. Or write a letter to yourself, a love letter. Record yourself reading the love letter, and you can play that back to you whenever you need a pick-me-up. So when you need someone the most, you'll be the someone you go to. Why wait for someone else to ease your pain when you can do it? Your word is your wand. So our words have meaning because we give them meaning. If we didn't have a meaning associated with the word, then it wouldn't have any power. So for example, me and my daughter, we like to play this game where we name at least one word from each letter of the alphabet that makes us feel good. A positive word. So we'll go down the letters A through Z, starting with, let's say, appreciation for A, or amazing, or for B, we'll do beautiful, brave, brilliant. For C, we'll do confident, caring. Just words that bring us a high vibrational feeling when we say it or when we write it. We all know that there are certain words that bring us in a miserable state. Just like the word anxiety alone. And the word anxiety brings me anxiety. So instead of saying my anxiety, I'll try to label my anxiety something else. Come up with a creative term that only you would understand, to stop calling it my anxiety like it's something that you own. You don't own anxiety, and anxiety doesn't own you. So yes, that A through Z technique game, I got that idea from Abraham Hicks. If you're not familiar with Abraham Hicks, feel free to go on my channel. I have a top 5 book recommendation. I'll link it down below as well. And there's a book called Ask and It Is Given that has over 20 different techniques to help put you in a better feeling place. All of the techniques can help you get out of anxiety, can free you from the illusion of what anxiety is. We are magical beings, and sometimes we just need that reminder, and I hope this video was one of them. Although there's plenty of other ways that can help you with your anxiety, I just wanted to come on here and just name the top 3 that has helped me in my recent days. I hope you found these tips helpful. So remember, no more resisting your present moment. No more being shy about your movement of your body. Come back home to yourself, because that is where all the magic is. If you got this far, thank you so much for watching, and please share this with someone you think that it will help. Thank you for watching, and thank you for existing. Goodbye.